What's up guys, it's Alexandria Pike, and in today's video I'm going to be reading another creepypasta story. This one is called Dead Bart, and I'm looking over here is because my phone's on the laptop and I'm farsighted, so I have to read from far away till I get my new glasses. Speaking of which, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I don't remember what it was, so I'm going to be reading I'm gonna be reading Dead Bart. It's a creepypasta story. I've heard that this one could be true, but we don't know. So Dead Bart is a creepypasta story about a lost episode of The Simpsons that is rumored to exist. I need to shut my curtain holder. Yeah. I don't know why I made it in that voice. When they began airing The Simpsons TV show, Fox had a strange way of numbering each episode. There are very unexplained gaps in the numbering in the TV show. Refuses to explain why. The reason for this is that there was a lost episode in season 1. From what has been pieced together. Hold on, I lost my place. The episode's production number was 7G06. The title was Dead Bart. I can't say the name with an R. So I'm just saying, I'm saying Bart when I'm not. Finding any details about the missing episodes is extremely difficult. None of the staff who were working on the show at the time will discuss it. The last episode was written entirely by Matt Groening, the creator of the TV show. During production of the first season, they say that Matt Groening began to act very strangely. He became unusually quiet, nervous, and withdrawn. What happened to him then when he wrote about it? At the time, the last episode was written entirely by. Oh wait, I'll do it about the episode labeled 7G06, Moaning Lisa. What the? I'm not even gonna ask. Was made later and given Dead Bart's production code to hide the latter's existence. When anyone involved with The Simpsons was asked about this, they suddenly became extremely angry and refused to talk about it. They even went so far as to forbid anyone from communicating directly with Matt Groening. I have no idea how to pronounce that name, so sorry. In fact, when the show's producer was giving a presentation at an event, someone in the crowd asked about the rumored lost episode. The producer immediately walked off the stage, ending the question and answered session halfway through. A few years ago, I was attending a fan convention where Matt Groening was invited to speak to the crowd. After the event, I managed to follow him backstage and had a chance to talk to him alone. Just as he was about to leave, when I happened to mention the lost episode, all color suddenly drained from his face and he began to tremble. I wonder if something bad happened. I heard that The Simpsons could, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I watched this animated story about that episode. It's based on a true story. Only that episode. So yeah. I can try to find it sometime. I pressed him for details, but he sounded like he was on the verge of tears. He quickly grabbed a piece of paper, scribbled something on it, and thrust it into my hand. After begging me never to mention the last episode again, he rushed out of the building. I pressed him for details, but he sounded like he was on the verge of tears. Oh, whoops. He rushed out of the building. I don't remember very well the part. Ow, excuse me. Looking down at the piece of paper I was holding, I noticed that it had a website address on it. When I got home, I typed the URL into my browser, and it brought me to a website that was completely black except for a single link. As soon as I clicked on the link, a video file started downloading. When I clicked play, I realized it was an episode of The Simpsons. The title of the file was Dead Bart. The episode started off like any other, but the quality of the animation was noticeably poor. The first half of the episode was pretty normal, but the way the characters behaved was a very odd. Homer seemed much more angry than usual. Marge looked incredibly depressed, and Lisa seemed stressed out and nervous. The most disturbing thing was that Bart seemed to be seething with anger and hatred for his parents. The plot of the episode involved the Simpsons going on a holiday. The plane was taking off and Bart was fooling around as usual. However, when the plane was about 50 feet off the ground, Bart broke a window and was suddenly sucked out. That's probably why they never put that episode on a show. Sorry, my neck itches. Okay. The next scene showed Bart's dead body laying on the airport runway. He was barely recognizable, and the animation showed an almost photorealistic drawing of his twisted and mangled corpse. Ew. Matt must be like traumatized. That's probably why he's wasn't telling anyone or talking about it. The second half began with Homer, Marge, and Lisa sitting around their kitchen table, sobbing and crying. As the crying went on and on, it became more pained and more realistic. An animation story just popped up on my screen as a notification. The animation started to decay, and you could hear strange murmuring in the background. The characters could barely be made out. The screen was stretching and blowing, making them look like deformed shadows with random bright colors thrown on them. Okay, so I found my place where I was because my adopted sister decided to call me and start crap with me because she's a horrible person. And called me the B word, which I know for sure that she is one. I'm not. Because I treat kids and other people white. She's just jealous that I have friends and that I treat any other child like my own, but I don't have any kids. Like my own child and treat them white. So let's continue. The characters could barely be made out. The screen was stretching and blowing, making them look like deformed shadows with random bright colors thrown on them. Oh, I've already read that part. Whoopsie. There were also faces looking in the window, flashing in and out. I don't know why I'm doing that. So you were never sure what they look like. This unnerving Sobbing and crying went on for almost the entire second half. Towards the end, a title card appeared, reading, "1 year later." Homer, Marge, and Lisa were still sitting at the kitchen table, but now they were shockingly thin. So, did they starve themselves this time? They looked almost like skeletons, and there was no sign of Maggie or the pets. Maggie used to be my tutor's name when I was having trouble at school. Homer, Marge, and Lisa decided to visit Bart's grave. Springfield was completely deserted, and as they walked towards the cemetery, all of the other houses seemed to be crumbling and abandoned. When they finally reached the grave, Bart's body was just lying in front of his tombstones, looking just like it did before. So he was never buried? Okay. The Simpsons just stood there, staring at Bart's bloody corpse. The camera zoomed in on Homer's face, and his mouth began moving, but she couldn't hear what he was saying. The camera zoomed out again, and the episode came to a close. There were no credits. The camera was lingering on the tombstones in the background. Each tombstone had the name of Avery Simpson's guest starred engraved on it, some that no one had even heard of in 1989, some that haven't even been on the show yet. All of the names had a date of death engraved next to them. For guests who have died since then, like Michael Jackson and George Harrison, the dates of their deaths were exactly correct. Oh, I've heard about this. Apparently The Simpsons, predicted the, deaths of people. Real people. Okay, the date of the death was exactly correct. The final image was at the entire Simpson family sitting on their couch, their bodies mangled and lifeless. Wait, what? My bun came undone after I tried to crack my neck. All the way was drawn in the same hyper-realistic style that had been used on Bart's corpse. When the episode finished, a thought suddenly occurred to me. You could try to use the tombstones to predict the death of people who have guest starred on The Simpsons who are still alive. However, there was something very odd about most of the guest stars who haven't died yet. Just imagine you watching this episode, or any other episode that has gravestones that actually has your names on it and the death dates on it, when you don't actually have met the people. I would be terrified. However, there was something very odd about most of the guest stars who haven't died yet. All of the deaths are listed as the same day. So I'm guessing they died on the same day. And also, yes, I found out what the speaker thing is for. Yeah, it reads it, because I tested it out.
Dead Bart. Excerpt. Dead Bart is a...
But it sounds creepy. So yeah. That's the end of the Dead Bart creepypasta story. If you enjoy content like this, then please hit the subscribe button, turn on all post notifications, and smash the thumbs up button, and I'll see you in the next video. And yeah, I have stamps on my arm because I was just playing with a marker that had stamps last night. I don't know why. So I hope you enjoy content like this. And that's the end of the videos. Bye.